up guys, it's Trevor Plays here, back again with another character discussion video. This time it is Minoru Mineta, the fresh picked hero Grape Juice. So it would be fitting if I was wearing purple, but sorry, I don't have anything purple, so we're gonna go with blue. Although I might end up wearing this eventually again for either another character that has blue. And obviously, he is number 19. He is my second least favorite character. Or actually, technically, no, he's not. He's at the bottom of the list. So, I can't really say he's my second least favorite character because he's at the bottom. So, yeah. But, whatever. So, we're talking about Mineta today. And, talk about a few things. Well, his equipment, he has his face mask, his gloves, his pants, and his mantle. So the thing is, his face mask, it just simply covers his almost all of his face, leaving the top of his face exposed, to where he can grab his grapes like grape-like hairs. His gloves are the equipment that was made to a special substance that excludes from his scalp, that prevents the grapes from sticking to them, however, this is only for the palms of the gloves. So when he always pops off his things like that, it's only for the palm part. So if he touches it with this part, they'll get stuck. Next one is his pants. Obviously, you can tell by the sound of my voice and the way that I'm reading this I don't really care, but I'm just gonna get through it because I'm doing all the characters. So, his pants is equipped to have a nub, that looks like a pattern molded from his grapes-like hair, from after his grape-like hair, and also that allows them the same stickiness as it as well. The mantle is equipped with the originally designed to flatter with the wind. However, the designers decided to make it shorter so that it wouldn't get stuck on his hair. So that has been his equipment. Now let me get on to the rest of the video here. So the rest of the video here is his quirk and abilities. His quirk is pop off. Mineta's quirk allows him to produce and pull ball-shaped objects from his head. Obviously, the duration of its adhesive quality is determined by his overall health. He can pull a large amount of these objects from his head. However, if he overuses it, it causes him to bleed, which we've seen him do a couple of times at the beginning of the series towards now in the Forest Training arc, and now that we're in the Hideout Raid arc, he's not really seen, so we don't really know because they're not really doing anything. They're all just watching the news, really. So there's that. One of his abilities or techniques is Grape Rush, which we have seen him use. Mineta rushes towards the enemy and throws lots of his sticky objects at the enemy while running towards them, sticking the enemy in places that allows Mineta to rush past them. So we've seen this, which I will mention this in the next part. So battles he's been in the Unforeseen Simulation Joint arc, which was the USJ attack. That arc, it was Deku, Suyu, and Mineta versus the villains, and they won that fight. Now the next battle that he was in was the Final Exam arc. Was when he was teamed up with Sero, and they were versing Midnight, and they won that because he used his Grape Rush attack on Midnight. So that is pretty much how he won. I know that I don't really sound too enthusiastic because, sure, Mineta's a pervert, and sure, I like some of those characters. Like, I like Sanji from One Piece. He's a major. But still, I don't like Mineta because of that at all. I think it's more of an annoying part of him, really. because I can tolerate it from some of the other like anime characters that I have like watched and some that I do like, but Mineta isn't really one that I like per se because of that. It's just because he's so annoying, really, and his quirk is kind of stupid. But I mean, it gets him by. It gets him by. But all right, now let's move on to the relationship with some of the classmates. So obviously, he has a relationship with Deku, because Deku is a fellow classmate of him in 1A, and he admires him for his acts of heroism, and for believing in his abilities as a hero. Although he is somewhat skeptical at first of Deku's determination, the two have become friends, particularly following their battles together against the League of Villains. So that was his relationship with Deku. Now let's move on to his other relationship with Tsuyu Ozui. Tsuyu is frequently seen together with Mineta, although she's constantly punishing him for his perverted behavior or insensitive comments. Tsuyu most often hits Mineta with her tongue. However, the two seem to have are on friendly terms to a degree. So they were teamed up with Soji at the sports festival. So there was that time where they were teamed up, and it wasn't too bad. Another thing is we have she's always next to him whenever he makes those comments, so she always smacks him with her tongue and all that. So the next one is, well, Momo Yaoyorozu, and Mineta is greatly attracted to her due to her womanly figure, while she can't really stand him for his perverted behavior, which is true. But the thing is how Horikoshi makes Mineta and Momo's interactions is like, yeah, she doesn't like that he's a pervert and always like hanging around her, but she doesn't really hit him or do any of the other things that most of the other girls have done. So like, she's more, I guess Momo's more laid back in a way, but still, like, why? But whatever. And lastly, the final relationship of Mineta is Denki Kaminari. Now, recently we saw this in the beginning episode of Season 3. They wanted to go to the school pool to see the girls in swimsuits, but the thing was, because the girls rented it out to, swim and do stuff. So then they decided to, let's go to the pool and have endurance training. Really, they were just there to look at the girls. But because of that, here we go. Denki Kaminari. Due to their shared interest in girls, Denki and Mineta frequently hang out with each other. They both once played a prank on the Class 1A girls during the sports festival, tricking them into wearing the cheerleading outfits for their amusement, which was a funny scene. I'm not gonna lie, that was a good prank. They've also talked about other things, such as potential special moves that they might develop. That hasn't actually been shown yet, I don't think, in the anime, but I'm pretty sure that that's one of the main reasons what they're trying to do. Now, I have some stuff for the description, which if you guys want to go check out the description for some of the other facts and stuff like that, you guys can. But right now I'm going to pull up the chart that I have, because I did this last time for, or the stats. I did this last time for Aoyama. So this one is another one that we have, but this one is for Mineta. So Mineta's stats are, well, power, speed, technique, intelligence, and cooperativeness. All of these things are obviously on the wiki, but I'm using them in these videos because it's to show you guys either their abilities and stuff, but also because another reason why. I'm not really saying that the reason why they're not my favorite characters is because they're not powerful or they're not funny, or, well, technically they are funny, but the thing is, they're just like gag characters, really. They're not really, like, sure, they want to be heroes, but the way that they're portrayed and like doing it isn't really the way that heroes should be. So that's why I don't really like the characters that much anyway. And sure, I might do some stuff like that. I might actually do a video of what type of anime characters I do like, because if you look at my channel art, you'll see all of my favorite characters on there. So I might do a video later on about what type of character, why I like those characters, and why I'm always interested in that type of character. So now let's get on to the chart. Okay, so the stat chart here, we have Mineta's power. It is 1 out of 5, so it is an E rank. Same thing with speed. It's also a 1 out of 5, so it's also an E rank. Next, we have technique. His technique is a 4 out of 5, which is a B, which, I'm not going to lie, his techniques are pretty cool to the extent of how he actually uses the power. When he used Grape Rush against Midnight, I can agree that it was a fast-thinking move, and that was the first time we actually seen one of his actual moves being produced and did an actually good job. Next, we have his intelligence is 5, which is an A, which I think I remember seeing that. Actually, it's in the description too, with the extra facts about Mineta. But he ranks pretty high on most of the tests, and plus some of the other things too. So that was kind of a shocker to me. Cooperativeness is a 4 out of 5, which is also a B. So his cooperativeness, as we could tell with the unforeseen simulation joint arc, or the USJ attack, he worked well with Suyu and Deku, although he didn't really do too much. All he did was really fling balls at everybody that was in the water. So he kind of did some stuff, but like he's more of a team player if you think about it. It's just the way that Mineta works that I just can't. So that's about it. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, character discussion, whatever, of Minoru Mineta. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button, leave some comments if he's one of your favorite characters or not. Tell me the reason why he's not, if you don't like him. Leave a comment down below on why you don't like him or why you do. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified anytime I upload a new My Hero Academia video, or another anime type video, or a comment, I guess. Sometimes I do comment. Actually, I don't really do comments, but if there is time for me to actually get on YouTube and leave a comment saying some videos are going to be delayed or something like that, I will do that, so that way you guys know that I'm still working on the videos and stuff like that, and they will be out at a later date. But that is it for now. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. I'm Trevor Plays, and I guess I'll see you guys in another video. So, this is it. Bye, guys. See you next time.